Well, as I obviously, thanks for sticking around because I know today's a little longer with the senior tribute and everything. As I told the team, it's been a rough 2 weeks, but I couldn't be more proud of a group of 17 young men that stuck together, really circled the wagons, had each other's back, and had to work through some tough times. And to be able to come in here and play this way today against a really good Minnesota team. Specifically the second half. I thought we were pretty good for most of the game, but the second half I thought we were terrific at times. And defensively, just the togetherness, the grittiness, that was us. That was us. So I'm really happy for our seniors, obviously, but proud of everybody because they really rallied together and kept fighting to get through this. So hopefully we'll keep growing, and now they got a better picture of who we are and how much fun it is when things go our way and make things happen and get ready for the Big Ten tournament. Questions?
Greg, obviously your seniors combined to put up a lot of numbers today, but I'm just curious what you saw different from Vito today than I know he had a three-pointer, but in other areas that may not have been there before.
He was active. He smiled. He was having fun. He was enjoying it. And that's what we talked about, just, hey, relax and go play. But I think the smile he had on his face when he had the three coming down the floor, we tried to get him a couple more too, but didn't work out. But he's had to battle through some rough times, specifically shooting. But I thought he did a pretty good job on the glass. He ran the floor in transition. He was just really engaged and really everybody brought energy to it. There wasn't anybody that sucked any energy. The guys came off the bench. Thought Trice was really good in the first half when Bronson got 2 fouls, and just a terrific team win. But like I said, happy for Vito and happy for our other 3 seniors as well.
Jim.
Greg, when you say that was us, can you elaborate on that a little bit?
Well, defensively, to be able to hold that team to 23% from the floor, and you look at point numbers, but I look at how the shots that they got, that type of thing. That's in our DNA. That's at the pillars of this, in the foundation of this program, what we do defensively. And then when the ball goes in, that helps too. But I thought we were pretty good in transition. We talked about being more aggressive yet in transition, and guys made pretty good decisions for the most part. And obviously, it always cures a lot of ills when the ball goes in, but defensively, I thought that was as good as we've been in a long time. And we haven't been bad, but I thought we were, close to terrific today.
Left.
Right in front of you, Coach. What did you see in the second half on the perimeter? Were they doing something different defensively? Was it just your guys hitting tough shots?
Well, we were able to put them in different positions. I thought our bigs did a good job for the most part, of ball screening and rim running, and we shared the ball pretty well. And obviously Bronson hit some shots there towards as we're closing it out. But we got the ball to the right people. We made good decisions. I thought the Trice 4-point play was a big play. But there were just countless contributions from everybody, whether it was rebounds or guys knocking balls loose defensively, guys on the floor. It was fun to watch.
Ben.
Greg Bronson put a lot of expectations on his shoulders early in the year, and I know the injury probably zapped a lot of his abilities. Can you just talk about the way he persevered through that and how he's kind of come on for you lately to kind of maybe show what he has been trying to do all along this year?
Well, he hasn't lost confidence. He knows he's a good shooter, and good shooters have to, even through tough times, have to maintain that confidence. And he puts in a lot of time in the gym. I mean, he spends extra time after practice. I don't know what he does on his off days. I'm sure to be able to shoot it like that, it doesn't happen without a lot of work. So he's continued to grow, and he's become a better leader as he's gone through his career here. And as I've said earlier, before I came in here, they've each had their own unique path here, and they've each had their own unique journey through here. So, so it's been a fun group to coach, and looking forward to having them for a lot more weeks yet.
Tom.
Bronson over there sitting next to you a lot longer than you wanted in the first half. What did you say to him, or what did you say anything to him, and what did you expect out of him in the second half?
Well, I knew he'd be fresh in the second half. Do you have another one to add to it, Tom? Or
Oh, yeah, after that, after.
okay. I knew he'd be fresh, but I sent him to the scores table at one point because I thought I was a little concerned on how much of a distance they were getting from us. But then we made a run. I think Trice hit Hap on a bounce pass on a ball screen, and we made a run. So I pulled him back, knowing that if we could stay within arm's reach, I wanted to have him, with 3 fouls in the second half instead of having 3 in the first half. So once we were able to do that, that's the nice thing about having a backup that understands what we want and does a good job and doesn't get rattled in the moment. That credit, I'm able to do that because of Demetric Trice. I trust him completely, and that allows that to happen. So second half, he was fresh, obviously, and hit big shots for us.
The old saying, everything looks good when the ball goes in, but what does it mean to this particular team when 3-pointers drop, like
Well,
they did in the second half?
It spreads the floor. It obviously spreads the floor. But the other thing, it impacts the other end of the floor. It energizes us even more defensively. We like to create offense from our defense, but our offense also energizes us defensively. And that's the huddles were terrific. What they were talking about, the chatter, they were talking about the right things, and they really wanted to keep clamping down defensively. They understood the ball was going in for them, but they also understood the reason we were doing what we were doing because we were really getting it done and really grinding it on the other end, on the defensive end. And they played really well on that end of the floor today.
Gennaro.
Greg, what did you like in particular about what you got from Trice, especially in that first half?
Well, he came in and captained the ship. When you have a senior point guard go on the bench early to throw a true freshman into that's a big responsibility. But he plays above his years. Obviously, his quarterbacking skills from his football days come into. I've always told him, if you can handle 10 in a huddle, you can handle 4 on the floor. So he's a terrific leader. Guys respect him. Guys trust him. And obviously he's grown through this season. But it's not a position you'd like to be in. But when it does happen, you've a very trustworthy backup.
Anything else for Coach? All right.
All right,
Thanks, Coach.
thank you.